guys, welcome back to my channel, Cat and Booze. I'm Katarina and that's Lisa Bella.
Wow.
I was gonna say and next to me, but she's not next to me because we're doing a different type of video today. So, whoops. And you guys will probably be able to tell from like the title, but I'll pass it over to Lisa Bella to give you some more information.
Pretty much, we made a whole video dedicated to so pretty much explanation of where we've been these past couple months. But just recently my laptop had a bit of an incident with my laptop, and it's currently not working, and I'm just waiting it out to see whether it'll work. So I don't know if when that video is gonna come out, because we still need to edit it. But we will make, since we don't know when that video will come out, we'll make like a whole new video dedicated to
explaining that.
Yeah.
So basically,
That's pretty much what's happened.
Yeah.
So far.
So basically, keep out for that one. But meanwhile, since she has no laptop, we can't record any Minecraft. We have been watching a show.
That current new, well, it's not new, but
It's our favourite. It's our current favourite show.
yeah, we just grew some balls and decided to watch it.
And it wasn't even that scary, personally.
And if you guys know what I'm talking about, give
What?
it a scream.
Yeah, so we've been watching Scream. I thought it was going to be very scary, but actually, it's not, personally. There's a couple of jump scenes, but apart from that, nothing you've never seen before, personally.
Yeah, just don't watch it at night, though. It's not a good idea.
I kind of may have watched it last night, but that's fine, you know, let's just, don't do it. I did it just so I can tell you not to do it.
Yeah.
Okay, so, season 3 was supposed to come out when?
Oh, you want to know when, guys? March 2018. It is now, what, Katarina?
It's July 10th.
And it has not come out, and there is, mind you, guys, I'm very show, which is why I'm very pissed that not only have the show itself, so the company itself, like, given us any recognition as to what's happening, but they've only told us what we've already heard.
Yep.
Like that, which was like in 2016. So the only thing we know is that there's going to apparently be a whole freaking new cast. They're rebooting it. It's going to be a whole new storyline. God knows what's happening, because then it's on such a big ass cliffhanger. Sorry if I'm swearing. In season 2, and now they're going to do a new storyline. What?
Yeah.
What?
So basically,
I'm just really upset. And I also saw, because I've been like on a lot of like Instagram and other Scream fans, like just like me and Katarina, are really peed off as well, because none of the like actors or cast or anything have said, or even the new cast has said nothing. Like Tyler Posey's in it, he has not said poop. And got this like comment that this person like texted me, and he said that apparently it was also, since it didn't come out in March, it was supposed to come out a year.
yeah.
It didn't even come out in May. It's July.
So and
you know what,
MTV.
MTV, step up your game, bro.
So MTV and the cast of Scream have not commented on where the show is, or even if
At the moment.
it actually will be coming out anytime soon.
Hasn't it been like 2 years? And they still said
It's been 1 year.
no, but I mean like since they last, like the last show or episode, last season.
No, I think it was last year.
It's been 2 years.
I think season 2 was last year.
Okay.
Season 1 was 2 years ago though. Yeah, so basically MTV and the cast of that show have not commented about where it is or if it's coming. So...
Or if it's even coming out, mind you. Like, at this point, I'm starting to think that it's going to be cancelled. Because
yeah.
we've both done, like, a lot of research, and we just have no idea.
Exactly.
Because websites say different things. Like, some people say it's cancelling, it's rebooting, they're getting a new
cast, redone, I don't know. There's a lot of speculations.
I know, I'm just...
We'll go into those. We'll go into those. But before we go into this, we also don't think it might, like, we have faith that it will come up. We have the slightest idea that it might not be.
Today, we're going to be doing... reading some of...
recaps.
Well, if you guys are Scream fans, some of your theories, recaps on...
our speculations.
And if you guys are Scream fans, comment down below and, like, let us know your theories and all that, because we're really interested.
Because if people like this type of video idea, we'll make more, because these are actually really fun.
Yeah, we could make, like, tons. This is what I think is going to happen with Scream. I don't think they're going to continue it, honestly. I have that little... That's the
glimmer
problem
of
with...
hope.
Yeah, that's the problem with these type of shows, is that, like, those type of shows, like the murder kind of mystery shows, they never continue.
Because, like, I think they just, like, run out of ideas and how to, like, make the work plan out.
And I think it's also because, so, like, you could make a movie out of, like, a horror genre, but it's hard to make it out of a TV show.
Yeah.
If that makes... And, like, I think it's also because, like, especially, like, with MTV, they're just not...
Because...
Like, it's just... How do I put this? So, like, they're just not used to that kind of genre. Like, I think they're more in their, like, supernatural kind of element, whereas they don't have that,
But, like, no complaints. They've done a good job so far. So, like, let's hope
yeah, honestly, they've done a brilliant job, which is, like, partly the reason why everyone's so upset, because it's such a good show. And for that show to, like, go to nothing is kind of, like, pathetic.
If it goes to nothing, Lisabella and I... Tell us if you want it, we'll go buy it and we'll continue the show for you.
Oh, bro, I'm gonna have a rant.
Okay, let's go into it. So,
yes, into the theories.
Let's do a recap of the show.
And what happened in season 1, season 2.
Yeah, let's do a recap of what we've seen in both seasons so far. So, I like finished watching them and I'm like fresh, like still like, you know, in that hyper.
Yeah,
like I've had too much caffeine.
I watched it a while back.
Okay.
So you can do season 1 and I'll try and do season 2 and you can help me out.
It's basically just fill in the blanks for each other.
Yeah.
Okay, season 1. First of all, can I just say, I guessed both of the killers.
She was killing me, guys. No joke, I wanted to scream in her face and say that she was right, but I couldn't.
Okay, so...
It's really hard.
So basically, season 1 started... Okay, and it was back in 1995. There was these killings of this guy called Brandon James, and this...
Isn't it 94?
95.
Okay, no, I'm wrong, sorry.
And he was like, his face was like a little bit deformed, so he was bullied a lot, you know, made fun of, and apparently he had this obsession with this girl called Daisy, which is Emma's mother, and this is like one of the main things throughout the show because he had a mask. So basically all the killers, they wear this mask while they kill. Anyway, I'm trying not to get like in too much detail, you know, just in case, you know, if you're still here. Spoiler alert. But yeah, so like basically he had like an obsession, and one day Daisy was like to him, they were friends by the way, she was like, oh, you creep stalker. He was like really nice to her, and I don't think he was like a killer, to be honest. I don't think he's capable of doing that. That's just my opinion though. So,
oh, okay, I just found this little web of the first season, like little recap. So
just read that.
Can I just read it? Yeah.
Let's read it.
So, the first season of the show started with a bang. A viral video featuring 2 high school students, Audrey and Rachel, making out had ramifications. What? Ramifications, or however you say it. Guys, I'm sorry.
We're bad at English.
Yeah. That the makers of the video couldn't have imagined. two of the culpable teens, Nina and Riley. Why did I say Riley? Oh God, I'm really bad.
Because she's at the start. It's season 1
Nina
recap.
and Tyler learned that news writer. After Nina was dropped off at her house by Tyler, she prepared for a swim, accompanied only by her puppy and loud music. That is until she received texts she was assumed were from the still flirting Tyler. But when Tyler literally dropped in on her evening, his torso-less head plopping down with a bloody splash in the hot tub, Nina realized that her texts were from a killer. Bullshit.
Okay. One sec. Okay.
So pretty much, Nina died.
Yeah.
She's gone.
She's done. She's long gone. That Nina was played by Bella Thorne, and she would survive, I think, 2 minutes. So I guess that's what Bella Thorne gets.
So yeah, so pretty much what happened was, so it's this town and they have this like big kind of, I wouldn't really call it a myth, but it's like a legend, if that makes sense. And it's based around this guy, Brendan James, as we all know. And he had, like Katarina said, he had this deformed face or whatever. And, because at the very start of the episode, they play this song, like Daisy, you know that one? That was so freaking creepy, bro. I'm not kidding.
Yeah, it's really.
I was creeped out. That's why I didn't want to watch it at first. I was like, ah. Anyways, but yeah. So pretty much he liked this girl, who we know as Emma's mum. What's her real name though?
Margaret.
Yeah, but Brendan James used to call her Daisy.
Yeah. Her friends would, you know.
Stuff like that, and nobody really knows who Daisy is until later on in the show, not later on, but episode 2 or 1, Emma finds out about it, whatever. And yes, so pretty much when it all starts is when Emma's mum, Margaret, aka Daisy, receives a
heart, pig's heart.
When it all goes to poop. And then Emma starts getting phone calls by this apparent, who she thought was like a prankster or something, but apparently killer, whatever.
Yeah.
And then it starts to get serious and stuff. Turns out, spoiler alert, so don't watch this if...
Are you going to say the killer?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, don't say it yet.
Why not?
Because you haven't given the recap. They don't even know who the...
Yeah, but I can't say all.
I know, but you haven't even mentioned the killer yet. So basically, she goes for a lot, this killer starts killing people. And basically, this girl that has this, broadcast called The Morgue, she, loves death, and so does Noah. Let's just talk about that. Anyway, she, comes and talks about all the death, and basically the killer is... who is the broadcaster that,
Yeah.
But obviously, if you're here, you obviously know about it, so you obviously know what the show's about.
Yeah.
So, season 2.
Yeah. So then season 2, it's more... Season 2 then starts off with more, after, the aftermath. So it's kind of, more how Emma and how the rest of, as they would call them, Lakewood 6, deals with, this traumatic experience.
So basically...
And so everyone, deals with it their own way.
Yeah.
As we know, Noah deals with it by broadcasting it, called The Morgue.
Yeah. So basically...
Hands up if you guys
Emma
Noah.
and Audrey were on the deck when they killed the girl, Piper. So basically, Emma, obviously she got really traumatic experience after that. So she went away a bit to cope with it, get it out of her system. And she wanted to go back. So she came back to, back home, and she started going to school again. And then as soon as she came back, the texts started happening again. But this time, Emma wasn't really receiving them at the start. It was Audrey. And Scream that Scream kept like addressing Audrey like partner, like hey partner, partner. So it was like Scream was really trying to get Audrey involved into like the murders and like kind of tie it to her.
Yeah, so pretty much she had like no way out
Yeah,
because the way she would have looked guilty.
because he had footage.
Yeah. And
Basically they go through like a really tough time. Like the school gets into lockdown.
yeah, like honestly, it's really hard to like explain this whole thing in detail
Yeah, it's really
without
hard.
like.
Jake unfortunately gets murdered and gets rolled up. And when they were now like the final five of Miss Lake, whatever Lakewood, whatever it is, a banner was gonna drop, and that banner opens, and Drake's dead body. Drake, what the hell did I say Drake for? No, thanks. Drake, stay with us. Jake's dead body comes down, and then Brooke is covered in blood. Oh my god, I felt so bad at that stage. I was like, I legitimately
Yeah.
cried for her. It's so sad as well because Brooke liked him. So
Yeah, and I didn't actually like Jake at the start, but then he grew on me.
yeah, he's like a real idiot at the start because all he wants to do is just have, you know, intercourse with Emma, with Brooke. Sorry. Okay, so then
Okay,
Brooke
before you
basically-
say anything, if you guys don't know who any of the characters are, so these are pretty much the characters who have survived. So I'll tell you all the characters, and then I'll tell you who survived and who's not. So we'll start off with the Lakewood Six or whatever. We start off with Emma Duval, the main character, Brooke, Riley, Noah, Audrey, Will, Kieran, Piper, the mom. Oh, what's his name?
Brandon James.
Oh, Brandon. What's his name?
Kevin, Troy.
Duval, Troy, Nina, Jake.
Will.
I said Will, yeah.
Oh.
So that's all I can like think
Oh,
of on
and
the top.
Eli.
And Eli. So pretty much the people that have like died so far is and Zoe as well. Pretty much people that have died so far is in season 1. First person to die, I'm pretty sure, is Riley. Is she the first?
No.
No, Nina is. Nina, Riley, Rachel, and then Will, I think.
Yeah.
And then after Will, it's
Next season.
so many people die, man. You gotta like keep count.
It's a really.
Who's after Will?
Isn't
Is
it?
it Jake? No.
No, Piper.
Yeah, Piper, the murderer.
Piper.
Of
Then
season-
it goes over to season 2.
and then it's
Wait, let's explain season 2 and then say who dies in season 2.
oh, season 1. We also missed out. What's his name? Kieran's father, aka the sheriff.
Yeah,
dies
he
as
dies
well.
in season 1 as well. Okay, let's explain season 2 and then we'll explain a bit more of who died. So yeah, basically, season 2, traumatic. Jake gets rolled out. Poor Brooke, she can't go get washed. Her boyfriend's blood is all over her. She has to stay there because she's evidence. That was so sad. I feel so bad. Everyone gets questioned. This new guy, like the new sheriff's son, is like gets like embarrassed and beat up in front of like nearly the whole school because he's like loves to draw. So he basically draws the events.
He draws like it's like a comic book.
Yeah, he finished at the end, but like they didn't know what he was doing, so he was drawing Emma full of blood. Let's say like Noah with a knife in his back. Let's say like stuff like that. He was like making it. People thought he was creep, and then what's her face? Audrey like was like, oh, you creep, and like in front of the school, and then he got embarrassed, got bashed. Poor him. Anyway, further along, you can keep explaining.
I don't know what happens.
Okay. So basically, it all hurries up along.
Just pretty much, let's just get to the point.
Yeah.
What's his name? Kieran. Spoiler alert. second killer links to Piper because
they were dating.
Piper was Emma's half sister, which is why she wanted revenge on Emma and everyone else. And then the reason why Kieran went after Audrey and Emma in season 2 was because Kieran was mad because Audrey and Emma killed his love.
Okay,
aka Piper.
now we got that down.
And he's like a serial killer. Leading on.
Okay, predictions. Okay, we went on a spree, we were reading it, and then all of a sudden I'm like, you know what, let's make a video. And Lisbel's like, holy shit, yeah, let's make a video. We're like, we're making a video. So, okay, do you have any season 1, like, thing? Okay, I'm gonna read this.
Honestly, no, for me it's mostly season 2.
Yeah, because season 1 is done over with, so season 2. So I found this online, and I think this is like so true, and I'm like, well, this is deep. Okay, so in season 2, Kevin, aka Emma's dad, has a fight with a guy outside a bar. He turns him around and punches him in the gut a bunch of times. Later on in episode 12, the beginning kill wasn't done by Kieran. He was with Sheriff Acosta and Maggie. However, the killer does something that makes me suspicious. He turns the sheriff around and stabs him in the gut a bunch of times, just like the fight. Coincidence? I think not.
That's a good theory. Okay.
Reading some, and people had a lot of suspicions of who it can be, because you're at the stage where after it was Kieran, it could be anyone. People don't know who to trust anymore in the show. Like, even the characters they grew close connections with could be the killer.
Yeah.
So, people got thinking. A lot of people think it's Emma's dad, but then a lot of people say, no, wait, that's too obvious. They wouldn't do that. They're like, come on, that's obvious. So some people think it is the sheriff. Like, it's real weird actually. Like, people,
Yeah.
you don't know
Like,
who people think.
Honestly, if season 3 does come out, I'm just praying it will. If it does, it can, like, honestly be anyone. But,
Yeah, you can.
But it can be anyone, but it has to make sense. Like, whereas there's some people that would, like, not make sense if they were screaming. Like, say, for example, Emma. She would make 0 sense.
Yeah.
Because they've, like, and same with, goes with, like, Brooke. Because, you know when, like, if you guys have watched it, when Kieran showed his, like, emotion, like, when his dad died, for example, the sheriff, when he showed his emotion, he was around people. Whereas, if say, for example, Brooke was the killer in season 3, it would make 0 sense. But, like, it just wouldn't add up personally for me
She's also sad by herself in her room, like, crying.
In season 2, they emphasized, like, yeah, they emphasized so much on how she was, like, really upset about Jake, and how they showed that clip in, like, the pool scene when she was on her own.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she wasn't around anyone, no one was watching her, she was just on her own,
Yeah.
and she honestly looked, like,
Real.
upset, so I just couldn't, like,
See,
you guys get what I mean, you know?
Yeah, some people also think it could be Audrey, because when Audrey admit that she she called Piper and helped her, like, come here, but people think she helped Piper more than she admitted to. So also Kieran was in the text where she was calling her partner in the text, so people, like, are taking this as, like, oh, maybe it was a hint. But I don't think it was a hint. I just think he was trying to get her involved and tie the murders up to her instead of himself.
Yeah. Okay. And going back to Kieran, so this is kind of like what got Kat and I thinking. So, this person, TV Line, which is like, I'm pretty sure they were interviewing Richard Register and Gans. I don't really know who they are. I'm guessing they're directors of it, producers. Correct me if I'm wrong. Don't know. And so TV Line, okay, like the interviewers, do you know yet who was on the other end of that phone call? And when they said this, they mean at the end of episode 12, before Kieran died, spoiler alert, before he died, somebody knows who said you could wear my mask.
Yeah.
So, this links to this. So then Richard Register goes, as far as who's talking to him, we know the reason they're talking to him. And then Gans goes, it's tied into the complete history and fabric of the town. We can say that. So that kind of links to what we were thinking about. But there was this other thing that they said that like got me like, oh whoa, like that could be him. Hold on, let me.
Okay, and this is a question that's on everyone's mind. Who is the mastermind? Because we all know, we've all seen murder shows, I don't know, NCIS, whatever you're thinking, and there's always a mastermind behind everything. So the question everyone's wondering is, was Piper the mastermind? Or is the mastermind that everyone is working under, and that after a couple of seasons, after a couple of layers, we'll eventually get to that mastermind and then the whole show will finish? We don't know. That's something I guess we're waiting for, and that's something. Oh my god, I nearly fell. Yeah, everyone's just waiting for that because that is a real big part of the show, I think.
So pretty much what I was going to say was, so what got me thinking, so what I just like mentioned before, and there was this other thing where they like kind of like gave us a bit of like a, not a clue, but like a little bit of a hint. I think it was something like along the lines that whoever Kieran was talking to, like it must have been somebody he knew, like someone that he was linked to, and it got me thinking like, if he was so messed up, then like if his dad was perfectly fine and he was messed up, like it just doesn't add. Like if you're like messed up, you could just be messed up on your own.
Yeah.
But for me, it would just be like if I was to ever like get messed up and crazy and go like a bloody lunatic and start killing everyone, I would have to like be influenced by someone. Like the same way, like say for example, when we're younger, we get taught that drinking Pepsi twice a day is good for you. What are we gonna do? We're going to be drinking Pepsi twice a day. Well, we're taught that it's wrong or whatever. But, like, that just makes me think, like, was he taught that killing was the right way? And maybe you guys might be thinking, oh, that was Piper that taught him that. But, like...
They only met recently, so how easy... No, I mean, like...
Add up. Like, who was there when he's, like, for his childhood, you know?
Exactly. He used to live
like,
with
if
his
he's
mum.
messed up... Yeah, like, that's what got us thinking, like his mum. Like, if he's messed up, maybe his dad wasn't messed up because he was the sheriff or whatever, but maybe his mum was. Because I don't think they ever really mentioned his mum.
They did.
Did they ever Did we ever see his mum?
No, because he moved to what's his place because his mum and stepdad died in a car accident. Which really got me thinking, what happens if he's always been a killer? What happens if he tampered with the car and made them crash?
Didn't he say at the end? Wait, this could be like really stupid because we've just like got on this whole theory, but it doesn't add up. Because I just realized, didn't he say at the end of episode 12 that he killed his own parents? Correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but didn't he? I'm pretty sure he did.
I'm gonna really go quickly check on that real quick, okay?
Yeah, but like, just like. Not even if it's his mum or if it's his dad, because his dad's like long gone dead. Bye.
You know what though? Now that I look over it and I see, I just heard the killer's voice, like, you know, the auto-tuned, and he was talking to Emma on the phone, you know, threatening her. Now that I think of it, it's kind of like really strange, because maybe not all the shots were him. Because
oh my god.
Remember the movie theatre? He was there, but never with someone.
Yeah. Oh god, you know what I just realised?
What?
I could be wrong, like, guys, correct me if I'm wrong about this, because I watched it a while back, but don't you remember when, I think it was season 1, I think this is, like, because why everyone predicts it's, like, also Audrey, because it just adds up to it. And now I'm actually going to starting to think, oh my god, holy shit, it could be Audrey.
Why?
Because you know how you were talking about the voice or whatever? Well, remember at the start when she showed when they were in that, I think it was the warehouse or whatever, and they found that like yucky dead pig or whatever.
No, wasn't it I think what you're trying to say is that when she called the motel Eddie, the Eddie dude, and said to in the voice.
No. No. But when she was it was in season 1 when she was talking to Emma, and then I don't know what they were talking about or something, but then I think like, oh, there's been this creepy dude or whatever, calling me or whatever, and then she used on her phone and she showed the like the voice that makes the killer's voice sound like that, and she showed her that voice, and she was like, oh, it's an easy.
I don't think it's Audrey. I think
whatever.
all this.
Maybe it's not. Maybe it's because she was the killer.
I think all of this is made to
Like, do you
set
get what
her
I
up.
mean?
I think I get what you mean. I think it's meant to set her up because when the other dude when Noah went to the motel, he wanted answers from the Eddie. But Audrey didn't want Eddie to give her answers, so she called up Eddie using the voice of Scream, saying, don't you give anyone that boy answers, and started threatening him.
Yeah.
So, I get what you mean. Suspicion.
Which she claimed before in season 1 that was the easy app to get or whatever.
Yeah, so I get what you mean, but I don't know. I feel like it'd be such a weird thing to make her the killer. Okay, so I'm just sorry about that little break thing. Anyway, so I was just reading this. That some people think that Emma's dad crashed into Kieran's car, causing his parents to die.
No.
Because there was no, I checked what Lisbella was talking about earlier, and he doesn't mention that I killed my parents.
No, but at the very end, doesn't he? Where he did. Hold on, let's have a look.
Okay, sorry about that again. We just did like a little research video kind of break. So, he didn't say that about the mom, like parents, but we did find out that he's has daddy problems, like daddy issues.
Daddy issues.
Cause
Should have gone to a therapist.
Yeah. Cause his dad left him back in Atlanta to go party with drugs and stuff or something like that.
Isn't that so ironic, especially because he's a sheriff? Well, he was.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. So basically, also while you were doing that, I also find out that some people honestly think that Gustavo is the killer and Brooke is the mastermind.
Nope.
I don't think that is either. I don't think Gustavo is the killer at all. Not even a little less thought in my mind. So, and to be honest, I think we should all just listen to my perspectives because I was right for the past 2 killers, and well, here I am telling you about the next.
Okay, I just wanted to go back to this little mini theory. Is that somebody said Eli is not necessarily dead. Despite being shot multiple times, there was no confirmation that Eli, who was this website's #1 suspect for a long time this season, is dead. So the showrunners hope to bring him back if they get a season 3. And
that is so true though.
Yeah, it says here. Hold on. Okay, so there's only. Oh wait, no. This is the wrong one. So Kieran may also reappear. Zero Feeney says he thinks Kieran could show up in season 3 in a Silence of the Lambs type role. I don't know what that means, but must be a movie or something. With the Lakewood 4 forced to rely on him for information amid a new murder spree. He hopes renewal news is coming soon. I don't know. I really don't know if.
Yeah. So basically.
I don't really understand, but
the
yeah,
start,
he's
Eli.
dead.
Okay. The Eli thing is kind of really confusing because at the start, Emma shot him. Okay, trying to protect her boyfriend, who was not the murderer in her eyes, Kieran. And then Kieran said, oh yeah, I'm murder, you know, blah blah. I killed like every single person, and I just like feel like this is like such a laughing matter, you know. Him, Kieran. He, what's his face again? Eli. He got this like weapon, and he tried to like hurt Kieran. Okay. Kieran, I forgot their names again now. Kieran shot him twice. So, he could have been saved. They didn't tell us anything like that. So, we're kind of like left wondering, is he alive? Is he dead? Kieran goes to jail, and after the...
Or maybe, Lakewood, you'll always be Murderville. Only time will tell.
Hello, Kieran. Who told you you could wear my mask?
After that clip, basically, Scream shows up to the prison, lets Kieran out, like kills the guards, lets Kieran out. Kieran's like, oh yeah, we had a deal, like now you have to show me who you are. The Scream, I don't know if it's guy or not, Scream just gets what he's like knifed him and just slashes him in the throat.
Yeah.
So they kind of on a cliffhanger alert.
Okay, hold on a second. Oh, another thing that like goes back to if Kieran might reappear is that they said something as like so it says the interviewer says, is there a third season of Scream? If there's a third season of Scream, do you know how much Kieran we're going to see? Like, will it be limited to occasional prison visits? I think this interview was like done like just before the finale would come out, so like they had no idea, which is probably why Gans and Richard Register had to kind of like, not lie about it, but like
But that's really confusing.
figure it out because they couldn't say it.
But wait,
Because
I just thought of something. Kieran came out as the murderer in the same season in the same episode he went to jail.
what do you mean?
So, I watched Kieran admit that he's the murderer, and then 2 minutes later, I saw him in jail getting his throat slashed. So whoever did the interview would have seen the same thing as me. Would have seen Kieran going to jail, and then Kieran getting his throat slashed 2 minutes later.
No, but that's what I'm saying. They must not seen like the finale. They must not seen episode 12.
But it's all in episode 12.
Yeah, but the episode might have not come out yet.
Yeah, but then how does he know Kieran goes to jail?
I don't know, man.
You know what I mean? That's kind of really suspicious.
Yeah, that makes... I don't know, this interview's kind of confusing. But anyway, this is what he says. So Gans says, it's hard to talk about because there's so much we can't say about the future. And one of those things, of course, is how Kieran... But he's alive and in prison. He literally states right there that he's alive in prison.
Yeah.
Look, ready? It gets even, like, better. And that's another thing we wanted to do differently than you normally see at the end of slashes. Most of the time, the killer gets killed. That's exactly what they did. And
But maybe he didn't get killed.
Emma is the right character to choose not to take the kill. Kieran's alive, which means... What?
Let's not forget that we don't actually know Kieran is dead. He's not confirmed dead. That jail is full of guards.
Yeah, he's confirmed dead. They confirmed it on the TV, remember?
No. Oh, was it?
Yeah, because
Oh, yeah. And
oh,
then
you haven't watched it. You haven't watched episode 13.
No, he was though.
Episode 13.
No, he was, because Emma was like, yeah, I didn't, you know, that I seen the start. So Emma was like at the start, no, I didn't care about Kieran or anything to do with him.
Yeah.
He was. Oh, then I don't know, that I just think that episode's a bit of bullcrap. So
I don't know. This interview is it's kind of confusing.
I think it's a bit suspicious, actually.
Yeah. I don't know. And it says here, so TV9 states, this might be a little morbid, but I have liked to see Brooks discover that her dad was murdered. Was that just cut for time? And again, I think that spectacular scene, I don't think it's at all. If I'm being honest, it's about the scope of what you can get done in the time allocated.
Okay, she froze.
And stuff. Going to affect her forever and changes who she is going.
Yeah, I just don't know. Like, right now, after reading all these people's perspectives, some are really smart perspectives, and some people, I don't even know what the hell they're thinking about. Like, we read a couple perspectives before, thinking who was the murderer? I don't know, they thought like the most non-possible person was the murderer. Okay, Isabella. Remember,
Yeah, sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Yeah, so basically I was just saying, so basically some of them, like we've read a lot of perspectives and some of them like have changed like what I think are my predictions of the show, and some of them are so stupid, like they guess like the most weirdest things ever. So like I was reading some really weird ones before, like what did they say, like who was the murderer for someone? I don't know, it was like really not possible. Oh yeah, some people thought Piper was still alive.
Okay. This I completely disagree with, because as you saw, I don't remember what episode, I think it was 11 or 12, Audrey and Emma discovered her body.
Yeah, episode 11, they got
They
in
shot
to the party.
right in her forehead.
She was sit
Right,
there,
good on.
shot there, and there. She like, okay, you can't see what I'm saying, but she had like 3 shots. So she was sitting there in the chair, and just there, sat down. And this girl's like, continues saying like, oh, she probably like killed a lookalike of hers. Like, hun, you can't kill someone that looks exactly like you, know, different things, or fingerprints being the exact same and teeth being the exact same. That's not possible, okay? So, because if she was alive, then what's his face wouldn't go murder everyone and then come out saying I murdered them for her. So, your theory is totally inaccurate and you should stop spreading that. Okay. Imagine if the audio wasn't working, how mad would you get?
Okay, well, I think that pretty much sums
Yeah.
this episode up. Because I'm sorry if you guys, like, if this was a long episode, and I'm glad if anyone stayed towards the end without skipping that. So thank you if you did. We
Comment
should probably
below.
go, because
It's been really long. So, tell us if you like these different type of things that are not just us playing Minecraft or games.
yeah.
Thank you, and we'll see you later.
Bye.